What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Cleveland Guardians versus Los Angeles Dodgers Major League Baseball matchup going down Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. We got Major League Baseball on the board. We got NBA and NHL playoff action as well. So, as well as WNBA too. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls. Those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays, closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information. Let's find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Cleveland Guardians and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Cleveland Guardians sending out Slade Cecconi for the start in this one, while the Dodgers will counter with Clayton Kershaw. And Cecconi, in his last outing, was pretty solid. You know, he only gave up one run across 6 innings of work on the road in Detroit, which, with how well the Detroit Tigers have played at home this season, not an easy feat. So, got to give Cecconi his credit there. On the other side, you have Clayton Kershaw, who left his last start against the Mets after just 2 innings, after 26 pitches in that game. And because of a rain delay, it was, you know, a frustrating game for Kershaw, because like I said, he was pitching fairly well in that game. Didn't necessarily get the strikeouts, but he was, you know, moseying along. And, you know, now Kershaw has to face a tough Guardians lineup. But the thing is, the Guardians in the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching have not necessarily had the most amount of success. When you look at the Guardians in the last 2 weeks against lefties, they're hitting just .222. The team OPS numbers are bottom 10. The isolated power numbers are bottom 5 almost. And it's just, there's not a whole lot to really be excited about when it comes to this Guardians lineup. And they have a 24.5% strikeout rate, which is bottom 10 in baseball. And that's problematic because this is usually a Guardians team that takes solid at-bats and really, you know, limits damage. Now, this Dodgers lineup for Cecconi, he's never made a start against him. But the thing is, I had to do some digging on this one because I was like, there's no way that Slade Cecconi had never faced the Dodgers because of his during his time with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, last season when Cecconi had a 2-7 record and a 6.66 ERA, he did face the Dodgers, but it was in a relief role twice, and he got absolutely shelled. He had one start against him in May at Dodger Stadium, went 5 innings, gave up 6 runs on 6 hits, and gave up 3 home runs in that start. And then the next outing he only went 1 inning of relief, and he gave up 5 runs on 7 hits and a home run at home as part of the Diamondbacks as well. And those games were both games that Cecconi had a hand in helping the Diamondbacks lose that game, because, you know, obviously the 6 runs that he gave up in 5 innings in the middle innings were enough for the Diamondbacks to lose that game 6-4. And then in the following game where he gave up the 5 runs in relief, that was a game that really just sort of put the nail in the coffin for the Diamondbacks, who scored a couple of late runs, but it was far too little too late, and Cecconi put his team behind the 8 ball. So I worry that he could do the same here against this Dodgers lineup that's very, very similar to the one that he faced not that long ago. And you look at Cecconi's, you know, hit numbers against certain guys like Will Smith, 3 for 5 with a home run. Kike Hernandez has a home run. Freddie Freeman, 2 for 3, and those 2 hits are home runs. You know, Shohei Ohtani went, you know, 0 for 3, but again, it's still, you know, you can't imagine he's going to go 0 for 3 for very long. So I'm going to roll with the Dodgers, but I'm going to take the Dodgers in the first 5. I do think that the Dodgers could very well win this game, but just to say that if it was like a closer game, sort of down the stretch, the Cleveland Guardians, much I hate to admit it, do have the edge in the bullpen significantly over the last week. A sub-2 ERA out of the pen, while the Dodgers bullpen ERA just a tick over 4. So while I would lean towards the Dodgers full game, I think my better play, the one that I want to roll with here, is the Dodgers in the first 5, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. Why are Pick Dawgz? Check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.